biography of each honoree is featured in the printed program, but I'd like to tell you a little bit about each one. Our outstanding volunteer, Michael Bowler, has been a Catholic Big Brother for 15 years and is a role model next to none. During this same time, he has monitored and mentored children in the detention ministry. Born with a hearing loss, Bowler went on to obtain 2 master's degrees and become a special education teacher at Hawthorne High School, working with non-readers and special education. As a volunteer at the Westchester YMCA, Bowler leads a weightlift club for teenagers. His dedication to supporting youth and the amount of time he devotes to them are truly inspiring. He doesn't want children to feel the loneliness he felt as a child due to his hearing loss. He still keeps in touch with his first little brother. His current little brother describes Bowler as a man who exemplifies what it takes to be a real man. Love, compassion, faith, the willingness to change the world for the better, and to pick up those around you who stumble. Please join us in welcoming our 1998 Outstanding Volunteer, Michael Bowler.
First, I need to thank the people at Catholic Big Brothers, the wonderful staff. We have a group of them here this morning who nominated me for this award and who I'm honored that they believe in me so strongly, and for, of course, the committee who selected me. And I have to thank little brother Matt and his mom Polly, who are also here. Matt is the one who said all those kind words that Mr. Hauser read, and I've just been honored and privileged to have been a part of their family for the past 13 years and to watch Matt grow into a fine, decent young man, of which I'm very proud. And that is my definition of success, by the way, to be decent, to treat people right, and that is Matthew, and I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of my first little brother, Edgar, also a good man. I have 2 younger ones, and they're 15, and I'm still working on them. Truthfully, this award really belongs to these kids, as well as all the kids from the YMCA and all of the hundreds of kids that I have worked with at juvenile hall, the youth authority, the camps, and the placements, hundreds of them who have touched my life and have made it better by their presence. I firmly believe they have taught me much more than I have ever taught them. Their strength and spirituality in the face of often unmentionable evil and against insurmountable odds have taught me that life truly is a gift to cherish. I've laughed at these kids, I've played with them, I've cried with them, and sadly I've outlived some of them. But I wouldn't trade a moment of it for all the material wealth in the world. And I urge everyone here to know that the way to make this society and this country a better place is to volunteer with youth. We need more volunteers every day, more big brothers, more big sisters, more people to work with the juveniles in detention. We need people. In all the years I've worked with those kids, especially the ones in detention, the ones that the society has thrown away, there have been maybe a handful that I would say were unsalvageable. With the right mentoring and guidance, which they have all lacked in their lives, they can and they will change for the better. I just received 2 letters a couple of weeks ago from a kid I hadn't heard from in nearly 5 years. When he was 14 years old, he shot another boy 3 times to take a backpack he didn't even want. And he laughed about it in court. And he said his only regret was that the kid survived. He was labeled a dangerous sociopath and given a life sentence. But for some reason, even though he continued to remain unfeeling, sort of cold, I continued to spend time with him every week for a year and a half until he left for youth authority. Just visiting, just sitting, listening, spending time. In the letters that I received, he expressed shame that he had not kept in touch with me. He told me how much my words, and more importantly, my consistent presence 5 years ago had meant to him. He remembered specific things I had said or times we had spent together that I don't even recall. He thanked me for helping him change. Said he loved me. It was astonishing. If a kid like that can change, there's hope for everyone. If we are good, decent people, the seeds that we plant in these kids will be good seeds. They will take root, and they will blossom eventually. So I urge everyone to get involved and make a difference. The only way to truly build the future is one kid at a time. Thank you very, very much for this honor.